मैं फिल्मी बैकग्राउंड से नहीं आया था लाइक यू सेड, बट मैं आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से आया हूँ। हम लोगों ने मौतें बचपन से देखी हैं, हमने शहीद बहुत फौजी देखे हैं, हमें मौत से डर नहीं लगता और लोगों से डर नहीं लगता है। सिद्धार्थ केम टू बॉम्बे फॉर दैट मूवी, so you were talking about him. And then the journey began, and Anubhav's movie didn't happen, thank God, at that time, because then force happened to me. Like I say, बेजान दारू वाला थोड़ी हूँ कि क्या हो रहा है, I don't know. I will see and I will tell you, but right now I don't see it. When there will be products from smaller towns and making it really big over here, I'm an exception, by the way.
Hi, welcome to Pinkvilla Vidyut. It is always a pleasure to host you, and I am pretty excited for Khuda Hafiz. मुझे आपसे जानना है कि are you happy that finally it is releasing on digital platform, because there's obviously quite a lot of buzz already.
We didn't have uncertainty. Our movie, we were very sure that we will release it during this time. And whilst we were shooting, we thought we will release it in a theater. And when we realized that this whole thing has happened, the corona has happened, we just wanted to release it because it was the right time. We were ready with the product. And OTT was a great time because we would be the pioneers of releasing one of the big movies on OTT. So we took a chance and quite happy about it.
Right. And about the movie, because it is a, you're playing a common man, and you're someone who is very, physically very active, and you have those reflexes. मतलब physically आप इतना trained हो, तो उसको restrain करना कितना मुश्किल रहा होगा आपके लिए during the shoot?
I am a common man. A common man is somebody who would stand for anything that's not wrong, right? And a common man is somebody who would stand for people who he really loves. It doesn't matter whether you know how to fight or not. So for me, to play a common man was exactly who I am. I would fight for anybody who I love. People who are not common people will not fight and stand for people. They are like, seriously. So yeah, it was difficult for me to unlearn everything I had as a martial artist, as somebody who would defend myself in a very different way. Because this character that I play, Samir, he's an engineer and he's not physically ever fought. But you don't really need to fight physically. If you're really strong from within and you fight with all your heart, you can win. So it was different for me because I had to untrain all my skills. Different for sure. Yeah, that was quite cool.
मतलब विद्युत का नाम लिया तो मतलब एक्शन and action गिरी तो होना ही है उसमें. That's the kind of image that we have. Do you take it as a compliment all the time, or do you sometimes hope that people see beyond that?
No, I don't wish for things to happen. They happen to me and I accept them gracefully. So when a script comes to me like Khuda Hafiz, it's the first time for me because normally I haven't been approached for a love story which is a true love story. I've been approached for sports biopics or somebody like who's an athlete. So for me it was quite unique and I was very happy that Farooq thought of me to play this guy that I could play Samir. So it was quite cool.
Right. If I have to touch back upon the time when you actually first came to Bombay, perhaps to achieve your dreams, with you, can you take us through that journey? Because from what I know, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you had come to Bombay for an Anubhav Sinha movie, which did not happen, but then you found the path and you finally found your way in the industry. Is it right or is it wrong?
Yeah, from Siddharth Malhotra's perspective, you're right. It was Siddharth Malhotra you're talking about. I was modeling here and I was quite happy being a model. And then Anubhav Sinha was launching, he wanted to launch 3 actors. And that's when I met Anubhav. And so I was modeling, I was already in Bombay. Siddharth came to Bombay for that movie. So you were talking about him. And then the journey began and Anubhav's movie didn't happen, thank God, at that time because then force happened to me. And life was amazing after that.
You have also had your own, struggles and ups and downs in the industry. Do you recollect any time when you were finding it difficult to perhaps get projects? Because, like you mentioned, आपका filmy background से आप नहीं आए थे, तो थोड़ा difficulty तो obviously होता है. Do you recollect any time in particular which was very difficult?
मैं फिल्मी बैकग्राउंड से नहीं आया था, like you said, but मैं आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से आया हूँ. हम लोगों ने मौतें बचपन से देखी हैं, हमने शहीद बहुत फौजी देखे हैं, हमें मौत से डर नहीं लगता और लोगों से डर नहीं लगता है. So you'll have to understand that okay, I'm not a film kid, but I'm an army officer's son. I'm more fearless than anybody that you would have come across. So, and about the word struggle, I want to just tell you, I've been saying it earlier also. Struggle is a word that I think rich people should use. And I've heard it only over here that, oh, you struggled. It's like asking an IIT student that you struggled for 5 years in IIT. Now you've got the job of your life. They didn't struggle. They worked really hard. They educated themselves. So for somebody like me, who comes from a middle class upbringing with high standards, we don't believe in struggle. We believe in educating ourselves. So there was no struggle. I was educating myself. I went through all the phases that everybody else goes through too. What people call failures, I've gone through it, of course, where people have said that, okay, I want to work with this actor rather than you. But it's cool.
About the acceptance in the industry per se, generically, if I have to ask, do you today better opportunities are being given to people, like, new talents as well?
I wouldn't know. I haven't experienced something like that. Like when everybody who comes from Lucknow, Ludhiana, Bihar gets an opportunity, and if they're talented, then I will be able to say. I can't tell you. I'm not like I say, बेजानदार वाला थोड़ी हूँ कि क्या हो रहा है. I don't know. I will see and I will tell you, but right now I don't see it. When there will be products from smaller towns and making it really big over here, I'm an exception, by the way. I'm the only army kid who's a hero in the industry. There are females, like there's Sushmita Sen, Priyanka Chopra, Lara, they're women, but only man. We need more people over here from outside. Yeah? Outside means outside Bombay, who've not been raised here. When that will happen, I will accept it. When it will be only surely based on talent, I'll accept it.
Right. And we are also waiting for that time to come. Where do you gauge your response from Vidyut? Usually, whenever a film releases, कहाँ पे आप किसके compliment, feedback के लिए आप usually wait करते हो when it comes to that?
किसी के नहीं. I know the truth. But everything is a bonus. Like there are things that you think will not do so well and they do fabulously well. And then there are things that you think will do fabulously well and they don't do as well at that moment. So I realized that nobody knows anything. I don't wait for anybody's feedback. I know the truth. I know my abilities and I can see it.
But
like I haven't given anybody the right to make me feel happy. Similarly, I haven't given anybody the right to make me feel sad. I'm quite at peace.
Right. But has there been any time as individuals, as human beings also, there are times when you just randomly perhaps read something about you and get bogged down by the criticism or feedback that comes in? Have you ever felt the same way?
All the time. Of course.
At least I don't even read comments at times because I'm like, "Arey, kuch dekh lungi," and I don't want to get it. Then you start doubting yourself. Have you ever had those bouts of self-doubt because of certain criticism that you have faced?
No. I'm a different mechanism altogether. I'm a trained human being. I'm not just somebody who's just come and become an actor and successful here. I've trained myself all my life to be the perfect being. These things don't affect me, but I do go through all my emotions of anger, jealousy, nervousness, trepidation, anxiety, fear. I experience them and I don't run away from them. There are days when I'm low on energy. I feel, oh my God, how can I be low? And then I experience it to the fullest. There are days when I really get angry and I don't stop myself from being angry because, oh, I'm an actor. I get angry. So I don't let any emotion stay with me. If I'm like starving to eat anything I want to eat, I eat it. I don't starve myself and say, oh, I'm going to be this perfect body. I see people starving and being on fast. And I see people who are heavier. I find the heavier people more happier. They're more kind. They're more jovial. They're more smiley as compared to these people with 6-pack abs or 8-pack abs who do cheat meals. And when I read interviews of actors who say, or professionals who say, I do cheat meals on Sunday, it's a wrong thing to give to the youngsters. What do you mean by cheat meal? You're cheating yourself. Once you cheat yourself, you will be cheating everybody. You can give yourself a treat that I've worked so hard for 7 days. I want to treat myself with a gulab jamun. You know what I'm saying? Like I cheated on myself on Sunday. What the hell? Come on, get a life, dude. Don't say the wrong things. Cheating is bad. On yourself, the worst.
Thank you so much, Vidyut, for talking to us. And Khuda Hafiz is going to be amazing. I know that. People look forward to watching you on screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.